All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a tier list. Top 10 Towns Van Zandt songs by myself. And this should be absolutely 100% taken as canon. Okay? My opinion about these things is unequivocally correct. So, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Take a sip of my coffee quick. Let's get into it. All right. Couple disclaimers for you guys. There's no order to this, okay? There's the thing about music and art, or cities, travel, things like that. You might have a list of favorites, but it's hard to put them in order because they're your favorites for different reasons, as you'll see in this video. Okay. So there's no order to these. Just because one goes first and one goes last doesn't mean one of those two is better than the other. And the same goes for the ones in the middle. You got me. Okay. There's no covers, right? Towns Van Zandt, he's got a lot of amazing covers. He does. Yeah, I don't even want to get into it. One of my favorites is he covered a Peter Lafarge song, "Drunken Ira Hayes" or Ira Hayes, whatever it may be, at the Austin city limits or something like that. Anyway, it's a great song, but we're not doing covers, okay? So no covers. There may be better live versions, guys. Okay. There may be better live versions than the ones that I'm linking to. So you can go onto my YouTube channel and you can find a playlist called Top 10 Towns Van Zandt Songs. Excuse me. These versions might not be the version that you like the most. See, the thing is about Towns Van Zandt, right? Is he recorded all these songs in a really kind of messed up wackadoodle way, for lack of a better word. And he's got a lot of versions of these songs, and songs reappear on different albums. So I'm not going to talk about the album that it's on, really. I mean, I might a little bit, but in my experience, I found a lot of his live stuff to be better than the studio recorded. And I just there could be better versions out there. All right. I don't want you to think that just because the version that I have on my playlist on my YouTube channel, which you should check out, is going to be the best. I picked some of the ones that I like the most, but there's other longer concerts that are like hour-long videos that have good versions of songs in there. You should definitely check out Austin City Limits. That's a really good one. So let's get into it, guys. Come on, enough messing around. Okay, so we have here "Don't Take It Too Bad," and this song is one of the top 10 just because it's got this sing-songy tune that you really just can't get enough of. And it's kind of lovey-dovey, but at the same time it's a little it's got a somberness to it as well. And you can really hear Towns' vocals on this song. The way that he manipulates his voice is rather good. So give this one a listen, guys. I'm sure a lot of you have heard it already, but okay, that's number one. Number two, "I'll Be Here in the Morning." This one is a very good love song, right? So it's about a guy and a girl, I'm assuming, and he's saying, "Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning." And it's about him coming to that person and being with them in the morning. So it's very beautiful. If you have a significant other, listen to it with them. Very good experience. Would recommend. Yeah, just a great love song. These are on the same album. I don't want to get into the albums, guys, but you could find it on the same album on. Yeah. So anyhow, let's get into number three. Okay. Number three is going to be "Fare Thee Well, Miss Carousel." Okay. I'll tell you why. Because this song would remind you of a Bob Dylan song, which I'm a big fan of. It would almost remind you of just one of those sing-songy kind of almost like gives me like, maybe it's because it says carousel in it, but it gives me like a circus kind of vibe. I don't know why, but this song is like, it's like a Bob Dylan-esque, like like it's like a proper folk song. It kind of sounds like Desolation Row a little bit by Bob Dylan. Um, Similar tone to it, guys. Okay, it's not 10 minutes long like that song, but similar tone to it. Um, and I believe this is about his ex-girlfriend, right? Because Miss Carousel, she's going around. I don't know. You could do whatever you want with the lyrics. Oftentimes it's not really about what the artist was intending, but your interpretation of it is what's going to make the biggest impact, right? So this song, amazing song. Miss Carousel, love it. Let's keep going. Let's go to number 4. All right, take a sip of this cold brew. All right, number 4, Pancho and Lefty, arguably maybe Towns' most famous song, and I think really good. And the version that I included on this is from Heart-Worn Highways, guys, and that's one of the best Towns Van Zandt pieces of content there is out there. Maybe that, his Live from Austin City Limits show is really good, but this is definitely, I would say, the number one piece of Towns content. If you haven't seen it, watch the whole thing. He does Waiting Around to Die and Pancho and Lefty. There's also some good scenes of him with Uncle Seymour Washington, guys. And that's pretty good, I would say. And but Pancho and Lefty, right? This is one of his most famous songs. It's been covered by the likes of Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard. I hope I'm not getting that wrong, but I don't think I am. A lot of people have sang Pancho and Lefty, guys. Okay, it's a famous song at this point. Everybody knows the name. There's plenty of bars, restaurants, all sorts of casinos, all sorts of stuff called Pancho and Lefty. If you drive through, southwestern states of the United States, okay. Pancho and Lefty, it's iconic. He said he wrote it about 2 Mexican bandits 2 weeks after he wrote the song. Typical Towns Van Zandt humor. Is probably, I don't even know what it's about, guys. Okay, I mean, it's about 2 bandits, I guess. If you listen to the lyrics, but you could try to derive whatever meaning you want out of it. I've never been a big, or I guess I was back in the day, but now I'm not a big. What does this mean? What could this song mean? I just if it speaks to me, it speaks to me, and I don't honestly really care that much what it means. I just like to appreciate the words and the pretty guitar. So this is probably Towns's one of his most iconic songs. Everybody knows it. And if you haven't seen Heart-Worn Highways, guys, I mean, come on, you got to check it out. I don't know why you're watching this. Go watch Heart-Worn Highways. Okay, number 5, halfway there. Mr. Mud and Mr. Gold, guys. Okay, this might be one of his lesser known songs, also one that he forgot later on in his life, as he did with a lot of songs, but this one went because if you watch the video, and this is a really good version of it, guys, the one I included on my playlist on my channel, top 10 Towns Van Zandt songs. Okay, this version is pretty good. He said that it was a giant pencil in the sky that wrote it, and that it was kind of the muse coming through him. And I think that's kind of a testament to the genius of Towns Van Zandt. But anyway, this song is about poker. It's about a game of poker, but it's intricate. The guitar is haunting and beautiful and very, very tight and intricate, guys. The lyrics will are about, they match the guitar and their intricacy and tightness. And it's really a very, very impressive song. Not that many people out there know how to play it anymore. It's kind of dying. So if you're good at guitar, try to learn it. I'm at a loss for me personally, but it's an amazing song, amazing storytelling song, and one of his best in my opinion, and really showcases his songwriting and guitar playing abilities more than some of his other songs, and it's beautiful. It's haunting and it's absolutely beautiful. So let's go to number 6. Snowin' on Raton. Okay, guys. This is a personal favorite of mine for a few reasons. One, because I used to live in Colorado, okay? And Raton Pass is between Trinidad, Colorado, and Raton, New Mexico, which is not too far away from Santa Fe, Albuquerque type situation, right? So when you're coming in from New Mexico into Colorado, which is a drive I've done several times, it's Raton Pass, right? So it's snowing, it's a snowy mountain pass, and it's beautiful. And I first heard this song when I was a little kid. I didn't know it was a Townes Van Zandt song, but later in my life, when I became a Townes Van Zandt fan, I had realized that this was, in fact, a Townes Van Zandt song. So that makes it all the more special to me because I've always been a fan of the song. And it's beautiful. And for those of you out there that like to drive and like road trips, this is a quintessential on the road type song. Okay, this is what you listen to when you are in the whip, guys. I am not messing around. This is a perfect driving song. Give it a listen. I like to think that the version that I included on my channel is it's pretty good. Okay, so it's one of my favorite versions. And without further ado, let's hit number 7, guys. Two Girls. Take another sip of this cold brew. They mess my cold brew up. It's not it's cold, but it's not as brewy as I would like. It's light in hue. Anyhow, enough of that. Two Girls. Okay, this is a really good song. This is another like folksy Bob Dylan, mysterious. The lyrics are cloaked in mystery type situation, and it's amazing. It's really, really good. He's got a lyric that's like, the swimming hole was full of rum. I tried to find out why. All I learned was this, my friend. You got to swim before you fly. Come on, guys. If that doesn't give you chills, I mean, it's an amazing song, and you'll spend an afternoon racking your brain trying to figure out what the heck he's talking about, okay? Um, because it's hard to figure that out with Townes, and especially in this song. Um, and I think Bob Dylan actually mentions this song in his new book. I could be wrong, but this is like, it's one of those songs, guys. Okay. The lyrics are amazing, and it's a real treasure. And if you know, give it a listen. The Live at the Old Quarter, Houston, Texas. Pretty good version. There might be better. There's a couple versions I like. This is just the one that I included today. Number 8. To Live is to Fly. Now, this song, this was one of the songs that actually got me into Townes Van Zandt, but I didn't listen to it as much in the, while I was really getting into him. This song kind of went on the back burner, and then recently it's become back into some of my favorites. Now, it's if you listen to these lyrics, it's just a really good, I would say, feel good song. And the message that I derive from it is pretty much the title. To live is to fly, guys, and experiencing things is really important. So it's an inspiring song, and I love it, and if you want a song that's gonna make you love towns, man, I mean, this is probably one of them. It just feels good. Living's mostly wasting time is a line that he says in it, and that's good, and I've wasted my share of mine. Yeah. So, anyhow, great song, number 9. Number 9 is gonna be "You Are Not Needed Now," okay? I don't really know what this is about, but it's good, guys, okay? It's really good. Listen to the lyrics, rest your head, or on a drive. I mean, Towns Van Zandt, it's good driving music, guys. I would be remiss to tell you that I haven't listened to all of these songs on the road so many times. Big long drives listening to Towns Van Zandt. There's really actually nothing better. Okay. And that's fact. That's canon. So go out on a road trip, listen to some of these songs. You're not going to be disappointed. You Are Not Needed Now is one of those sneaky Towns Van Zandt songs that is just absolutely phenomenal. So, all right, we've been through 9. Let's see 10. I'm going to take a sip of cold brew quick. Let's see 10, guys. It's been fun. Number 10, White Freightliner Blues by Towns Van Zandt. Yeah. This song is like proper, I don't even know, like proper folk, proper road trip music. The guitar is just spectacular on it. And it's like a folksy, like old time, it remind you of like Wabash Cannonball type, like ding, 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 ding. I can't do the guitar with my voice, but you get what I mean. It's like that real picky, like picking a lot, and it's phenomenal. And I'm headed down to the highway, see these big trucks wind, white Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Something like that. Oh, Mexico ain't bad, Lord, and the people there, they treat you fine. Yep. And God, it's just so good. And if again, guys, if you are a driver or if you are going on a road trip, these 10 songs, you cannot miss them while you're driving. Okay. Maybe I'll do an actual road trip video, but for now, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I'm glad you came in. You listened to my my chatter about Towns Van Zandt. Let me know if you think I got a song wrong. Let me know what your favorites are. I would definitely be interested in listening to them. So yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate it. And yeah, take care.